Yes.
All right, let's do this thing. Hello, adventurers, witnesses, friends, gods, godlings, whoever might be out there taking a look at our adventures tonight. Um, we have four of the most delightful adventurers I've ever encountered. Um, let's this week go around. I don't know if you can all see the stream player wise, but in my upper left, so we'll start with Arwina. Let's player name, character name, just a brief introduction, and we'll get going.
Hi, I'm Alex, also known as Idly, aka Erwina Dwin, your Stars Druid Lunar Sorcerer for the evening.
And to your right on my Brady Bunch layout here, we have Jinjak.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris, and I am playing Jinjak Wonderful, the human life cleric. Pleasure to be here tonight.
And down and to my left would be Benji.
Hey guys, I'm Space. I will be playing Benji Goldenclaw, the Totem Warrior Barbarian.
And last but not least, in the lower right hand corner of my screen is the Mighty Sturm.
Hey guys, I'm Eric. I'm playing a Goliath fighter wizard named Sturm, and I'm looking forward to the game tonight.
We will begin in a tunnel. It's cold, but it's unlike a lot of the other stuff here and where you came from. Honestly, it's not frozen over, so this is not an icy tunnel. It is a barren, cold, burrowy kind of a tunnel. That's because the kobolds have dug this on the secret, and you are being led by your new buddy, Smork, kobold fellow, who is so invisible to the people that had enslaved him that they didn't even notice that he was hanging out in the room with their captives, and he was able to show them a secret door to take them to freedom. You have decided to follow Smork, escaping effectively imprisonment at the hands of some dragonborn that claim to be working for someone they called Ziat, who they also described as being the Kindler or the Ember. The group did not care for a lot of things, principally the way they were treating the kobolds. So when all kinds of offers were made, they decided, we're out. We at least have to learn more about what's going on here, and we have to get out of this effective imprisonment. So we begin with the four of you being led by your little buddy, and you've gone maybe 100 yards, and who would be following right behind the kobold?
Probably Erwina next. And as she goes, with a flick of her wrist, four light motes of dancing lights will appear to give vision if it's dim or dark for the others. It's dim light, but it's at least something, Benji. It's at least something.
He make a insight check for me, please.
Okay. Insight. That's going to be a solid 12.
Even with a 12, you can see the kobold's eyes widen. Um, Two things. Thing one was not insight, it's more like perception. Um, the light is actually not a great thing for the kobold, but you can move him back, right?
Yeah, they're going to kind of chain around us, especially if she notices it's affecting its dark vision.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't necessarily need it either herself, but her friends that are light challenged, dark vision challenged, may need a little bit of illumination.
I think your little buddy has nictating membranes, which you will see nictate when the lights come on.
Ooh.
So what the insight was for is he goes a little pie-eyed, which leads you to believe he does not see very much magic. Because that was not a really powerful spell, but he reacts like he just saw his first drone presentation, right? Like, how did you get the giant superhero in the sky? Oh my god! So he's knocked for a loop just by your little spell.
It's okay. It's a new one for me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just started doing this like a couple days ago. It's really cool.
So you're not from here, right?
No, definitely not.
Is where you come from? Is it cold and frozen?
Yeah, I'm from Kerkoneg. It's a little sleepy town at the roof of the world. It's usually cold there for most of the year until we hit spring and summertime, and then it's daytime all the time. As opposed to it's cursed state right now where it's nighttime all the time.
That doesn't sound great. But you want to go
No.
home.
It is cursed there. We seek
It's
to
not
fix
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's no good. At this point, I need, for whoever's the first two people in line, I need perception rolls.
I am at the back, so.
Okay.
Irwina's too busy talking about Kerkoneg to be really paying attention.
I'd probably be behind Erwina since she's my rabbit.
Okay.
Perception. Oh, come on, roll the dice. Oop. Only a 6. I rolled a
Okay.
2.
That means you continue to go forward. It's pretty tight. So those of you with weapons that are larger than 2 feet long or heavier armor that doesn't flex real well, there are areas where you'll be scraping walls and having to push through. This was principally designed for kobolds, which are not very big. So particularly Sturm. Like this is, it's a Norseman on a submarine time for you. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, it will slow you. Like it will treat it as challenging terrain. So Sturm is. Are you the kind of person that would curse under your breath, or are you absolutely stoic?
He'd be quite stoic.
Okay.
But it would probably be a little bit comical too, because he'd be hitting his head and scraping and trying to, sometimes going on his hands and knees at certain points. So yeah,
Right.
but he would quietly suffer.
So you're all fairly relieved when this small tunnel reaches a larger tunnel, and the kobold tells you that there are many tunnels, and this is the main way out. We will go to the right here, and then I will take you out beyond the walls of the hill and out onto the plains. So this will be, and he addresses Sturm. This will be bigger for you to move.
This will be much more compatible with my frame. Yes, thank you.
Good. And because we had a bunch of not great perception rolls, I'm going to say you are going to be surprised by what happens next. I mean, maybe not actually surprised, but like game-wise surprised.
We're not surprised that we're surprised.
Right, exactly. Let me shift you over to the map view. Not that, OBS. Thank you. And there you go.
Oh, there was some feedback from James. I don't know if you saw that regarding reducing the. Yeah, so he said reduce your player's audio a smidge and crank yours up a bit, Game Master.
I love that he assumes that I can do that.
I'll respond. Wait, what?
All of my levers are all the way at maximum to the right. So all I can do is go down, not up.
He said you should just yell at the top of your voice for the rest of the stream.
I can't. This is as loud as
He
you get
didn't
me.
really.
I
He didn't
will
really.
lean forward into the mic, which help a little bit. Always does. All right. All right. So now, hopefully, you can see more clearly. I zoomed in. You're at the bottom there in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to rearrange yourselves to be the order you would have been going in. Like we had, I believe you said you had this, but then you had Benji at the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're more like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up ahead, there are 4 Dragonborn who look like this. There's one in the large helmet, and there are 2 with spears, one on each side. The weapons are out and ready. The leader ignores Smork, and addresses Arwena. Well, we're here to, and this is in Elven, broken Elven. We are here to take you back to your quarters.
Oh, this isn't the way to the bathroom? I thought this was the way that we were all gonna go to the restroom before going to the sulfur springs. And she's gonna play kind of like, oh, we just must have taken the wrong turn. Trying to deceive them.
I'll do a pee dance to give her advantage.
Sadly, because what this is, where it is, there is no amount of deception that will convince him that you're anything but in an escape tunnel. Unfortunately, you can't pull what these nuclear codes. Like I thought it was.
This isn't a telephone number?
They are preparing to fight.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well,
I do not wish violence. Is there another way?
You could surrender all of your weapons and armor.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
You can have all of Benji's armor.
Yeah.
They can have
mine. Doesn't come off, and as they're talking, Erwina's gonna cast Summon Greater Beast. Or Summon Beast. Sorry. It is a great beast though. And let's see, can I drop this token? It won't let me drop Polaris, but she's gonna drop the polar bear right behind them.
Okay.
So now they are flanked by a polar bear.
We're making some assumptions there.
Yeah.
So I do need initiative rolls.
Okay.
Are we? What are these chasms? Are these chasms on the side of this road that
they're walls?
They're walls. Okay.
This was not a bespoke tunnel. I grabbed something that was tunnel-ish. So, Arwena, what you got?
14.
Thank you. And Benji?
7.
Okay. And Jinjak?
I'm a 3.
Okay. Sturm?
14.
Thank you. Alright, so the first action has already been declared. Arwena is actually the triggering action here. You cast a spell. Make an Arcana test, please.
Okay. Wait, where did my character sheet go? One moment. Oh no. Beyond. Come here. And like randomly closed. Okay. Uh, 16.
The spell worked. It conjures something, but it does not arrive here.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well.
You feel the magic go out. A connection's made, but nothing manifests.
Okay.
Sturm.
I'm going to go ahead and move forward then.
Okie doke, go ahead.
Okay, I can only move 25 because, again, he's, for lack of a better term, he's disabled. And so he moves 25. So let me go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So full movement. And then I'm going to hold my action. If anybody gets near me, I will... Yeah, well, actually, I use my reaction. So I'm just going to move up there because I know that that uses a reaction to do that. So I just move up that far,
Well,
and
you
I
can-
say again. Oh, go ahead.
You can hold, so you can do something
Oh.
like if attacked, a counterattack.
But that doesn't use my reaction.
No, uses your action.
Oh, okay, cool.
Use
So
your
then, yeah,
reaction.
You
exactly.
could get closer to them. I don't know if you miscounted, but
It's
you
20, I can move 20, 25.
yeah, well, you just moved 20.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I'll move up to there, and I say again, I do not wish violence. And I will still hold my action, and then if somebody makes an aggressive move within my range, I'm going to hit them with my axe.
The leader with the 2 axes makes the aggressive move of trying to hit you with the 2 axes.
Okay.
You may respond with violence.
Okay. So you can have an attack first. That's fine.
No, if you have a held action, you get priority.
Nice.
It's like an interrupt.
I'll take it.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit him.
That guy's armor class is 14.
Okay. I'm going to be using Booming Blade. It only matters if he decides to move after I hit him.
Perfect.
If I do. Here we go. Oh, that's damage. Hold on. Ignore that. Where is
That's a
my
formality. We need you to roll the hit first.
hit Schmidt? Try this. 23
That'll do her.
damage. What's this one? Wait. One-handed. Why is it rolling so many dice? Oh, yeah, they're good. Just one. Okay. Yeah, so D8 plus 7. So 10 points. And then again, he's sheathed in the glow. It's kind of runes that are glowing all around him that will boom if he moves.
Excellent. All right. He will then do his double axe attack. And they're kind of war axe size. They're not quite hand axes. They're not quite battle axes. They're kind of short, hafted axes. So we can do 2 of them.
Okay.
You have a... Oh, yeah. Truly remarkable armor class. So he needs that. He's going to hit only once.
What's the number?
That's going to be just exactly 20.
Okay, so I can use my reaction to use my war magic user, more wizard ability, and so I burn it, and then my armor class goes up to 22.
Perfect.
What armor class?
So you're
And
going
it's-
to mage deflect that stuff?
Yeah. So essentially, it's like a sheet of runes, very similar to what's over him, but they look kind of a lighter blue color. That when it hits, it protects me, and it dissipates as soon as it hits.
Yeah, you'll Doctor Strange it away. Yeah,
Yep.
Perfect. Love it. All right, the other 2. A is actually going to throw a spear at Arwina. Which is rude, by the way.
Yeah, if they wanted me to come with them or go back to the imprisonment room, this is gonna really, them trying to kill me is gonna damper their experience with that.
It misses pretty badly.
That's right.
B is going to toss his spear at Jinjak. That's a pretty good throw. 19? Yep, that's going to be a hit.
That hits.
Here comes a spear. You have been speared for 4 points of piercing damage, sir.
Okie doke.
And then, Benji, you're up. Battle has been joined.
Great. I'm gonna go into an immediate rage, and I'm going to. I didn't say anything about not being violent, so I'm gonna give them everything I got.
So
I'm gonna run
let
up.
the record show that you did not offer peace. At any
I didn't
point.
offer peace.
Yeah.
There was never any mention of it.
I'm putting
I'm
that.
gonna
I'm
run
pretty
up
sure that's
here.
a note in the epic for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna Great Weapon Master, and I'm gonna Reckless Attack.
Okay, so the spearmen have an armor class of 16 because they have shields.
Okay. I pressed the button this time, so it should work. Oh, I rolled horribly.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Pro tip: randomly roll higher.
Oh man, this sucks.
Jinjack, you're up.
Alrighty, I'll touch a bead on my necklace, and I'll call out, Shantea, guide thee from harm and make your aim true. And I'll fire off a bless,
Okay. Who gets it?
targeting everyone but me.
Okay.
Here, I'll cast it.
I love Shantae.
Oh, it double bless there. I don't know why it did that. And so that's using the item. So I'll take a charge off of that.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, ooh, let's see if this works. I'll call my pestle.
So that's a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
It does work. We're
Alright.
going to pretend that we see it, because the way the windows work, if I go messing around looking for a token, it will be bonkers. So, where is it? And we'll all pretend it's there.
I'll put it on the other side of Stern.
Okay.
Like right here. I can do it. Oh, actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh. Actually, may I move first before I cast it?
Of course.
All right, I'll move up behind Erwina and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. And then I'll drop it here.
Okay. So it's behind the leader. Gotcha. And I believe you get an attack the first round it comes up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I drop it, and I rolled a 13 for the attack.
Okay, that is a miss.
All right, that's my action. And I don't know why it's double posting like this. It's really weird.
All right, so we're going to go around to Arwina.
Erwina is going to, as her free action, command wherever Polaris is, or whatever Polaris is, to get over here.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be within 90 feet.
Yep.
So get over here, you little honey bear. And will then use her action to, well, first she'll use her movement, and she'll move up next to Sturm because they're already throwing shit at her.
Yep.
And she'll cast Shillelagh as her bonus action.
Make an intelligence save, please.
Okay. 11.
Never mind. Wasn't important.
Okay. She'll try and hit with the spoon with a 12 and probably miss.
Yeah, the spearmen have an armor class of 16.
Okay.
Sturm, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'll just whack the same guy again.
Yep.
I can't cast. So as a side effect, whenever I use that war wizard power, I can't cast anything but a cantrip.
Gotcha.
For 1 round. So, but I'm going to cast. Let me blight again because it is a cantrip. All right. So attacking. And I get a plus D4. So if I miss, just in case. I did the damage again. I'm always going to do damage first. From now. Oh, 8 plus. No, I think even 8 plus 4 probably will still miss. So I did miss this time.
Okay, you're blessed, right? You got that?
Yeah, it'd be a plus D4. So a 12 won't hit, right?
Nope. So it's he's at 14.
Yeah.
Right.
So I miss.
Leader counterattacks.
I love the old school dice he's rolling back there. I love it.
He's got an 18 and a 24.
Okay, I'll cast shield. So I'll burn a first level spell, and so now I've shielded. It's very similar to the other effect, but it's much bigger, like a dome that appears over me.
Okay, so no damage for you.
Right.
Arwina, I need a perception roll.
Okay. $17.
The spearman is attempting to inflict non-lethal damage.
Oh,
Take 4 points of damage.
me?
Yes, please.
What did he roll to hit me?
Oh, I didn't know you had deflectors.
I do.
21.
21. Yeah, she'll instinctively a shield of light will form around her,
Okay.
and her AC hits just 21.
Okay. What was that?
Shield, the shield spell.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to attack Benji. And you were reckless, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have advantage there. I'm going to do 21.
Yep, that hits.
But you are raged. So I'm going to do 8 points reduced to 4 by the rage.
Okay.
Then Benji goes.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Okay.
Let me click my buttons. Oh, actually, I will roll my d4 first. So I get a +1 to whatever I roll. Yo.
No good?
No.
Oh, no.
Roll this. Roll this in.
Jinjack, what you got?
I got sympathy for the entire group because we're stinking this place up, and and I look at Smork and I say, no, really, we're actually much better than this normally. But fortunately, no one's hurt too bad. All right, let's light up somebody. Looks like oh my goodness, Erwina's meleeing. Erwina, what the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know where Polaris is.
Well, he's not here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire off a guiding bolt at that bastard who's in front of Erwina.
Okay.
Oh my God! Are we still stinking up the place? Yes, we are. Maybe I need
I roll a 10 for a save.
Oh, there's no saving throw.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember which one it is. I know it's either you roll or I save, and I always get that one wrong.
Yeah, guiding bolt is just me firing a bolt.
Cool.
And I need a 14 to hit, eh? All right.
Against the leader, yes. The one that's fighting Arwina actually his number class is 16.
All right. Oh, okay. She's fighting the leader. All right.
No, the leader has a lower armor class.
I'm going to move my pestle over to hit the one that Erwina's fighting.
Okay.
On my bonus action, and I'll just try to smack him in the head with the pestle.
Okay.
I'm going to roll 20 for this because this is D20 plus 5 for the hit roll for the pestle.
Okay.
On 11. And I say, oh, really, Smork? We're much better than this.
Yeah, armor class 16. That's not going to do the job. Arwina, what do you do?
And then I'm going to
I'm sorry, hang on. Yeah?
Yeah, move up here just because I have a feeling someone's going to need a heal soon. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, sorry. We're going to go ahead.
Okay, she's just free action. We'll just keep calling her snowy white Coca-Cola bear of stars closer to her.
Spoiler, it is not going to work.
Okay, cool.
So you continue to do so, but there is no answer.
Okay, cool.
No.
She is going to then get frustrated because what's the point of concentrating? But she's not going to switch that up yet.
Right.
Actually, yeah, no, she is. She's going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
As glittering dust explodes from her hands in frustration, and she's going to have a 20-foot cube, and try and get those 4 guys in it.
So
or those 3 guys.
There's only 3 of them, and unless you can exempt your friends, there's no way to get all 3. You can get 2.
Yeah, guys, dodge.
Okay, so
just get good.
Only Sturm has to worry about this. Sturm, save against the fairy fire.
And this is a deck save, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's a Dex save 14.
It's a good thing I don't have an 8 dex. Oh, wait!
Oh,
Blessed.
Okay, here we go.
yeah, you're blessed.
I will take it. Hold on. Here we go. Where's the save and throw button? There it is. Dex. Okay, so here's the roll. Not even a 10's going to do it. So with my bless,
No.
I'm not gonna do it.
Unfortunately, Sturm, you have the herpes of craft supplies on you.
Does it look kind of cool, at least?
Yeah, it shimmers, and
Okay. I'll take it. It's a glow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marked you.
Oh God.
All right.
and then as her bonus action, she's not going to do anything. And we'll just get ready to take some hits.
Okay. Sturm goes first.
Did they make their saving throws? Did you roll it?
They all failed. I've marked them on the board.
Okay. Oh,
Yay!
okay. That's worth it then. It's fine. Okay, so let's swing again at a guy here. I'll get advantage, right? That's right.
Yep.
So, 27 and what's my other one? Let's get a 20. Okay.
You got two. You got two
27.
natural 20s.
Heck yeah!
natural 20s?
You got two
Yeah.
in a row.
Oh my god. All right, so double damage. So,
Yeah, you roll the dice of the damage twice.
Here's
and
this
add
one.
your add at the end.
okay, so it's going to be 12 plus a d8. I'm going to roll d8 here. Where's
So
d8?
what's the D8 from?
Because they said it's a crit, right?
Right.
Mhm.
See, whatever your
Yeah,
dice
so-
of the weapon, whatever your dice,
Yeah,
including
which is a d8 from a battle axe. So it's already 12. It's
perfect.
and then I roll this plus extra roll. 7 more, so 19 points of damage on that sucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is now yellow. Means he's wounded looking.
You may yield, I say to him.
Ha! Give me an intimidate at disadvantage.
You mean with my 8 charisma?
I mean, you never know. It's 20 sides.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do it. Intimidation. Where are you? There you are. Oops. Roll dice. Hey, 18. Wait, did you say disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18 and this would be hilarious if it worked. Here we go. 9, the more realistic.
Okay. He does not surrender. All right. It's my turn. So I'm going to get a hit against Arwina, and I'll remember to tell you the number. So,
And you get advantage on me.
natural 20 on Arwina.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this will not be... you can't do subdual with a crit. So this is actually going to be stabby, bleedy, hurty.
Oh,
Okay.
they're killing the chosen one.
You take
Yeah.
12 points for real damage.
Okay.
Boss is gonna be so mad at him.
And
Yeah.
the one on the outside is going to be fighting Benji. So did
You have advantage.
do
I did reckless.
again? Okay.
Yeah,
So I get a 20,
that hits.
and the spear attack is 3 points. Minimum damage, have to 2. The leader, you are fairy fired.
Mhm.
So I've got a 24.
I guess I'll burn in my first level spell. I will burn shield again, which should give me a 25.
And that's until your next round, right?
Yeah.
So I got 2 24s. Both
Oh shit.
are deflected, which is great.
That is everything. It's my armor, it's my shield, it's my shield.
Yeah, you just saved yourself a whole tin can of damage just then.
I also need to roll a con check.
Okay?
I believe a 21 is going to pass a DC 10.
Yes. With flying colors, even if the colors are pink. That was to maintain concentration?
Yeah, on Fairy Fire.
Okay, cool. All right, Benji, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna roll my bless first. That's another. This is going great. You know, I'm having a great time over here. And I don't have to reckless because we already have advantage.
Yeah,
So
he's got glitter all over him.
Yeah.
oh, all right, come on, give me something good. That is a natural 20.
Heck yeah!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Let's make sense of this damage. I think it's 28.
Roll your dice for the damage twice.
Do it again.
Or did it? If the computer just did
I think it did it for me.
Okay. So 28 is enough to one-shot him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that guy goes right down.
Explode.
So with Great Weapon Master, I get to attack again as a bonus action
Mhm.
if I roll a natural 20 or I down an opponent.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah,
within
and
5
you
feet,
did
right? So
both.
it's got to be the leader.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go right
Hit
ahead.
him.
I'm going to smack that guy.
And he is fairy faired as well.
I'm going to roll my bless first. There we go.
Hey,
We got a
look
4.
at that.
We got a 4. We might do something.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot of spinning. 17.
That hits.
Okay.
And he has been beat on by the Sturm.
He takes 20. It takes 27 points of damage.
Okay. That creates a great deal of blood. Down he goes. All right. Jinjak, only one opponent is up.
I just. Do they speak common? Well,
They didn't
let's
seem
see.
to very well. They speak their own language, and some had learned a few words in Elven in anticipation of the chosen one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna use a spell. Oh no, he's hitting on. He's hitting the chosen one. All right, I'll bolt him. Let's go with the guiding bolt,
Okay.
and this is at advantage. I believe natural 20.
Yep. So
Did
he's.
you get a natural 22?
Heck yeah.
Wow.
It's like the gods weren't paying attention, and then suddenly, like, oh wait.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
spirit.
So he takes 24 points of damage from that.
And out he goes. You took
All right.
because the new D&D melee round is 6 seconds. You took all 3 down in about 4 seconds. So they just boom, 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 one after another fell. Whoa!
Nothing but blood and glitter all over the floor.
See, Smork, I told you. We take a little while to get rolling, but once we're going,
I'll
well done.
admit that I was beginning to doubt, but holy horns!
Is anyone hurt badly?
No, I'm gonna have to listen to another one of your stories, though.
Oh,
I mean, I'm a little bruised and dinged up, but I think I'll be okay.
I hate to be pushy, but we should probably move.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. And he starts running down the hallway.
I grabbed the 2. You said battle axes. The leader
he's
had
got,
with the.
I'll show you they have axes
Yeah.
that look like the leader has 2 of them like that.
I take both of them.
Cool. All right.
Erwina will just grab his helmet, like off his dead body, just because she thinks it's funny.
What do you have it in your hand, or do you like put a loop through it and throw over your back, or put it
Oh,
on?
yeah, no, it's just double. She'll double fist it for a little bit. Each hand on each horn.
Right. So you're running down the hallway.
Yeah.
Like that. All right, cool.
And then she'll hand it to Sturm. Like, do you think this will fit you?
What are you trying to hand me?
Oh. The helmet of the leader.
No. I would not wish to wear this.
Okay.
I mean, it would fit him.
Oh, it would. Then you could like run into people real fast with it.
I just look at Irina and what she just said to Stern, and I'm just like, nah.
Benji, do you want it?
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm not running into people like that.
Well,
Are you sure?
Keepsakes.
Yeah, it's it's now just a souvenir.
Oh, you're gonna put it on your wall?
Yeah, we could put it on the wall of the tavern. She's just saying as she's just running with it. Like, what do we do with this?
So we will cut to the group emerging from a concealed door in a hillside, which is a short distance from the entrance to the complex you just escaped. So we get the kind of like George Lucas loved these, like undisturbed snow, and then poof, like the concealed door opens and our heroes crawl out. You can see back the way you came. You know where the entrance was. It was essentially a large cave they dug out, and he looks anxious. Smork immediately says, "Keep moving. I'm sorry to be demanding, but please." Okay. So, get a nice drone shot of you guys running across the snow, and he points, and there's an area that is actually stone, and it doesn't have an awful lot of snow stuck to it. It's a rocky berm, and he said, "Make for that." Okay. Everyone make a athletics test, please.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Make an athletics test, please.
Okay.
Only an 8 for me, even though I have.
I am done raging, so 18.
Okay.
The 7 for Jinjak.
Okay. Arena?
4.
Benji, you're running like a gazelle across the frozen tundra into those the hills over there with the rocks, and you look back and realize, yeah, you are outpassing your party by double.
See, this is why I said we should get up early and exercise together, because you guys are very...
We're just...
I'll wait.
I'll wait. Fighting.
I'll wait.
I'm making snow angels.
Oh,
Erwina's too distracted by making up a new drinking game for the tavern that she and Jinjak are now business partners in. Where like maybe if you like, we're gonna have to come up with some sort of drinking game. She's just very distracted by disassociating from reality.
So
I start throwing snowballs.
Benji,
like a version of a phone with the copper pieces, maybe. You know,
Yeah.
and the cups.
Benji, Smork is losing his shit.
I am fully on Spork's side right now. I'm with
he looks
him.
up at you with big pleading dog eyes. They'll be chasing us. We need to make it out of the snow because the
Hey,
snow...
listen, you don't have to tell me twice. I got the memo first time.
It will be so easy to track unless we get to the stone.
Okay, all right. I will. Okay, and let me see if I can do something. And I start picking up snow, and I start compacting it into a ball, and I start throwing it at people just to make them mad, so they run faster.
So I think Smork would be staring at what you're doing, like trying to figure it out. And then when you throw it at your friend, he's like, "What? What? Oh!" Does that motivate anyone getting snowballs thrown at you because of your
not helping.
I am.
No, it's not helping. Oi, Smart, you might want to, just a suggestion, you might want to try, I know, we're going as fast as we can. You might want to try concealing our tracks.
He looks back, and there is about 700-800 yards of snow with tracks from 5 people, and he gives you, and I don't like this word, but I'm going to use it because it's important here. He gives you a bitch please face.
Okay.
And
And he says, all right.
I
I
mean,
was just
I can
thinking of
start,
you.
but I'm not confident I'd be successful in helping at all.
You know,
Oh,
just to
Stopped moving.
Yeah, Erwina's
running.
trying to get there. She's got
Come on.
shin splints.
I
We're
need
doing the best we can.
Someone, let me have Chris roll a d12 for me. I use this for fate rolls, so this is just random chance. High is good for the party. Low is usually funny.
That will be a 5.
Okay. Party perception roll. So if 2 of you make a 14 or better, the party makes the test. So you go ahead and roll and do a thumbs up, thumb down.
Okay.
Got 1 down.
Oh,
1 up.
roll a 2.
Oh, so 1 up. It's all up to Mr. Wonderful.
Come on, Gin Jack and tonic. Come on.
Jack and tonic.
I got a 5.
Okay, never mind.
Oh my!
So the party continues, and I think from the point of view of Benji, they are kind of stagger running over the snow. I mean, to be fair, it's tough to run in snow, so it's not unreasonable that might happen. But I think the progress of the party would be best described as comical.
I took a pair of snowshoes.
I think Benji just goes into mom mode, and she's just like, "All right, pick up your legs, pick up your feet. Come on, come on, come on." And then she looks at Sturm, and she's like, "You're doing the best that you can. I understand that."
Give me a persuasion test.
Oh no,
It's motivational speaker time.
this is not what I'm good at. Yeah, yep, 6.
Everybody can retest the athletics test. You don't need to, Benji. You're good.
Nope.
13.
Okay. Jack?
I think
17, Jack.
Okay. So with
Oh my God!
A not natural one.
Stern, grab her arm. I'll grab the other arm, and let's help Arwina out here. All right?
did
Okay.
you also fail your roll, Jinjack?
what?
I got a 17.
Oh, 17. I thought I heard a 7. All right. So you want to just fireman carry her forward?
Yeah. I imagine with a 1.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. She's face planted in the powder a couple of times. Smork runs up beside Benji. We're not gonna get away. I know a place we can hide. Maybe we can hide, and they'll go the wrong way, and then I can take you home.
Okay, lead the way, and I'll sort them out. Okay.
You really were pretty magnificent in that fight.
Sometimes it's just I gotta warm up to these kind of things. I can't just thanks. And I go back. You stay right here, and I go back and I pick Erwina up. I'm just like, you're coming with me. I put her on my shoulder, and I start walking.
It sounds like the whole party is helping her along.
yeah, we're already.
Yeah.
She needs it.
Yep.
Well, she is the chosen one after all.
Yes.
Erwina is
We're
just
doing-
having a really deep existential crisis right now.
It's all right, Erwina. Don't worry, we got you.
You will realize by the time you reach the stone, finally, the perception catches up, and you do see that a group of Dragonborn have come out of their settlement and are giving chase. And that group is a detachment, which is 8 warriors. So it's probably more than you want to deal with, although obviously that option is open to you. At this point, you need to decide to take Smork's advice and hide and see if they fail to catch up, or try to ambush and take them out.
Well, they're going to catch us probably, right?
Well, you're a distance away, and the only problem is you're only now in the stone, so tracking you will be really easy in the snow. Now that you're on stone, less so. And he says he knows of a place that you can hide. So it's kind of like a coin flip. It's very, Merry and Pippin hiding from Nazgulish. Like, maybe they'll pass by, maybe they won't.
Oh, we've been very lucky so far.
Yeah, we're rolling real well.
But that is a lie. What are you talking about?
What?
We have not been lucky.
Benji, I was being ironic.
Oh, well.
Well, we could try
Sorry.
hiding and then just when we fail to hide, just fight then.
I like.
We got option A and B technically.
Mm.
Well, Smork, why don't you just show us where you want us to hide, and we'll hunker down as best we can.
So there is a difference. It's not simply like, although I do like the tone of like, and then when they find us.
Yeah, we'll just be ready to fight.
Sturm certainly would know the difference between a planned ambush and having to defend yourself probably from a fairly awkward hiding place. They're two very different positions to find yourself fighting in. But it sounds like the party is willing to follow little Smork and hide. Everybody, stealth at advantage, please.
Okay.
I just stealth at normal because I disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Same here. I'm wearing chainmail,
I
so...
just need the lowest roll.
What? The lowest?
Among you, who rolled the lowest?
Oh, well, Jim Jack got a 19.
Okay.
11 from Erwina.
At advantage?
Yep.
Oof.
11 for me.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Okay, so 11. All right, so I'm going to roll against that 11. Okay. You are in a kind of a notch in the terrain there where, it's out of direct line of sight, and it's obviously better for a little kobold to huddle up in, but you managed to all kind of conceal yourselves. The detachment follows. The group of 8 does come onto the rocks, but does not actually go the direction you went. So they don't actually come Nazgul close, like it's not literally overhead. Like they went right when they should have gone left. They rolled a 3. So they failed to track you, and you stealthed and they didn't notice you. Despite the fact that, again, comically, I imagine the kobold bolt hole has Sturm's armor sticking out and part of Benji. You've got an awful lot of mass in this very small kobold hiding space. Alright, you hold tight for about 20 minutes and they go out onto the tundra the wrong way. Oh, thank goodness.
Honestly, that's the first time I've ever been able to hide from anything in my life.
Oh, you did it really good.
Sturm, you're getting better at hide and seek.
Oh, that seemed reductive. I'm not sure why I know that word. Well, I can take you to Homehaven.
Lead on!
You wanted
Little
to
friend?
meet with our people, right?
Yeah.
Right. You wanted an explanation for what's going on so we can decide who we're going to drop the pestle on.
Is that a slang or a metaphor?
Oh, it's both actually.
Oh, so you dropped the pestle literally and figuratively? Wow. I
Aid. Well, I
went
do.
from talking like with an eighth grade kind of like suddenly he's a kobold of letters. All right, you continue on. He does not need to roll survival because he knows where he's going because he's going home. Um, you travel for about 3 more hours. Um, you're getting to the point where you might have started to pick up exhaustion, but fortunately, you are able to do some resting, and you do get there before that becomes a concern. And there is a small village, and it's primitive, but it is obviously a settlement, and a lot of like hides on, stretched dry wood, that kind of thing, and a big fire in the middle of town. Oh, I'm home. I'll take you to see the boss. So
Okay.
you head in, and there are dozens of kobolds, and they're all very fascinated by the four of you. They don't seem to have a lot of experience for people that are not draconic. Like the other race that seems to be here is Dragonborn, so you're all not that in a pretty big way. You're brought over to the middle of the compound, and there are two figures. The figure on the right there is the boss. Oh, boss, I brought something important. Yes? What you got? These are outsiders. It's another chosen one, boss. Oh, really? Which one this time? Oh, the little curvy one with the head leaves and she's carrying the helmet. That one. Oh, hello, chosen one. I am Boss Keys.
Hi.
So, what you think? You like being chosen?
No, I would like to select someone else as the chosen one.
Not my call. I've yet to meet any chosen one that seemed delighted by the honor.
Maybe if they weren't weird, kind of culty, slavey people, I'd be honored. But no, not my thing.
So you don't much care for our cousins?
Uh, I mean, the ones I met, no, especially the ones that were trying to stab my friends. Those ones, well, they're now dead, so I guess they don't really matter.
There's a term in Kobold. Let's see if I can translate this. They are scaly ass baskets.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So what are you doing here in Kobold Town?
Trying to escape
I mean,
from the bad guys.
We don't have magic. The gods seem to have ignored us. We're kind of, as far as we can tell, the gods joke. I don't know. Did Smork tell you that we had? No. I told them that we couldn't send them home. No. I mean, I have information, I suppose.
Ooh, I mean, information at least might start helping us that way.
So our experience is outsiders are trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not just you guys. Like, outsiders created the whole situation with those scaly butt baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Outsiders just all bad. Tell you what.
Okay.
A lot of those that come in and they're chosen. They're heroes of one sort or another. Are you? And I gotta guess. Are you a changeling? Or are you
I'm an elf. Well, half elf.
Are you a drow?
No, I'm a astral elf. My great grandfather came from what he called the astral sea, and
Whoa.
he didn't mean to end up in Icewind Dale, but no one really ever means to end up where I'm from. He stuck it out, and that was the founding of my people.
You're all so very diverse. Uh, we kobolds are not are not. I didn't know there was an astral elf. Huh. All right. Well, point is, if you can maybe help us out with something, maybe we can help you.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Boy, that was easy.
Yeah.
You must be heroes. Excellent. So, do you know what an ice ape is?
A Yeti?
No. A yeti is more like it's more man-like. An ice ape is like a big ape with white fur. I guess it's very similar to a yeti, but it's not. It's an ape. Pretty big, mean, and honestly, just one swipe of that paw would break our little spines. We're just little guys.
Mm.
One of them has decided that it loves. It's made kind of a lair for itself in this little area, which is the only place that we can pick wild thornberries.
Okay.
Do I got to make a map?
How will you help us?
Oh, well, if you can get the ape to leave the thornberries alone or kill it or something, I'll answer all of your questions. Anything I can, you got. You can have the run of our terrible thorn soup, and we can give you equipment you probably won't like. We can trade songs and stories. We do pretty good back massage by walking on your spinal. We'll do that.
Actually, that sounds lovely.
Nice.
Your little claw feet.
Oh,
They look like wee little hands.
you don't dig in like you're making biscuits with cobalt. You tear up someone's back real good that way.
Oh no, you had a set. You're the oppressed people, and the Dragonkin or Dragonborn are hurting you, and we'd be happy to help you out. I think I speak for the group in that regard.
Yeah.
Well,
The Dragonborn will be coming for us. I'm assuming. Do we have time for this?
oh, they'll probably.
I'm speaking to Colon.
Eventually. I mean, they always come by here. We are the usual suspects. They'll probably kill a few of us. I mean, they always do.
Well, shouldn't we prevent that first?
I mean, if you're of a mind.
I just do not wish to return and see that your village has suffered more because we were here.
I'm still wondering if it's possible for you to hide the tracks, but it sounds like you're certain that they're just going to come here and kill a few of you on principle anyway, right?
Oh yeah. That's how we know it's Thursday.
Thursday. Oh,
Yeah.
At least we know what day of the week it is.
the only problem I have with that is if we do protect them stern, then you understand we're giving away our position. And they will send more.
I do.
And if they send more, then they'll kill more.
Yeah. We are in a
addressing-
truly despicable situation. It is incredibly sad, but we do love those wild berries.
Is there a way we can help you defeat your cousins, or ass baskets as you call them?
I mean, are there like 12 more of you?
There are not.
Then probably not. There's a fairly large amount of them in their little hidey hole there, and they're all armored and weaponed and bristling with death. And we do pretty well. Check this out. And he does a slingshot and does like 2 points of damage to a pole. Yeah, we can do
Ooh.
that all day.
I think that might be effective if there's like, I don't know, 100 of you.
Well, bless you for assuming courage where there is none. The first thing that would happen is the bravest of us would unleash a volley of stones, but then the urine would start to flow and we'd start to run.
Oh, that's terrible when the urine flows. Okay.
So it sounds like a romance book. When the urine flows. So, no, I hear what you're saying, but boy, if we thought that we could maybe erect a barricade and with your help we could stem the tide, yeah, we'd give it a shot, but honestly, unless you're, and then Spork says, they were pretty amazing. They were completely fucking up, but then suddenly they killed 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Really?
We rolled 20s.
Ah, the blessing of the gods. We are intermittently familiar with the concept of the 20. It's not something that visits the Kobold people very often.
I see them playing D&D in the background.
Like prisoners, it's often the only way to have an escape in their situation.
Anyhow, I'm thinking we take out the Thornberry patch, then they give us the skinny, and then we can make a move that probably does a bit more, well, something more permanent to help them.
What do they call you? Is it Big Cheese McWise?
No.
Definitely. Yep. 100%. Big cheese wise, gin jack and tonic.
Well, I got half of it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
we in fact are blessed by the gods we kind of don't believe in, that they've sent a chosen one with such a magnificent friend.
Yeah. Really, I think they're the actual chosen ones. I've been not doing great today.
Oh, that is so effing humble. Yeah, that's awesome.
I lean over, I whisper, I say, that is exactly what the chosen one would say.
Erwina just pushes Jin Jack's face away with her tiny little noodly arms, but it's just pure determination of no.
Would you
I'm
like
sure. When I said I leaned over to whisper, I was whispering to the kobold.
Oh, she still pushes your face away.
Says, the chosen one is so humble.
I'm sure this has been considered, but why is it that you have not tried to leave this place?
For what?
For what? So that you are not victims of the ass baskets.
To where? This is a very small... we refer to our world as the Rock. You can walk around the world and come out the other side. It's that small.
This is an unfortunate reality for you then.
Oh, yeah, boy. You sound like my inner voice. Wake up in the morning, think about what an unfortunate reality I've been born into, and then, try to shave, give up because my kobold, and start my day.
I find your amusing
Why would you shave?
very at once I do find it comical and distressing at the same time, but
it's the best way to deal with deeply depressing issues. Look,
Is by ignoring them.
you look cold.
That is correct.
You look cold. Would you like the worst meal you've ever had?
You know, honestly, I don't really like it. Can we take them back with us?
Yeah.
I like the idea of like Benji writing in a journal or something. And then I found my place among the foul-mouthed kobolds.
Yep.
We make an art form of gristle.
I'm thinking maybe we just get moving. I mean, if they're going to come trap here, then we shouldn't tear it.
Let's go take care of that ice ape, get you some berries.
But like,
Eat us.
we didn't get to eat before. We left before dinner, and I'm starving.
He gestures, and Spork gets a bowl of things that are kind of like wrapping a cracklin around a burnt piece of end trim from a steak that's just fat and gristle. So it's got the crunch of the crackling and then the disappointing gnaw of the not quite meat. And you got a whole bowl. Like, here you go.
Oh, thanks. And I do. All right, we can go now.
These are edible. They're not poisonous, and they will maintain life.
Yeah, we haven't had a rest, and we have not eaten yet. I remember that they led us to our rooms, and
Yep.
and right, and that's where waiting for us, right?
So if you're concerned about the following, you probably can't afford a short rest. So you can take the hour, do the short rest, but you get some hit points and some stuff back, and they will feed you your fill of. They're obviously hard scrabbling what they can out of a very brutal environment, and like a lot of people that have in ecosystems where you get like just stuff that even animals have trouble with, it ends up very spicy to make it at all palatable. So you get this like spicy stuff in bowls, and they'll share as much as you can eat. Here you go. You addressing Storm. You look like you need like a pile of this.
As much as you have to offer.
Yeah, you're like the size of 8 of us. Oh man, we could build something on your shoulders and ride into battle.
I could be a steed of a sort, although I do walk with a limp.
Oh, that'd be but that just gives you character. That's amazing. So you hang out with them, and I'm picturing them all as kind of like Henson creatures. They're very much like the Goblin Village in Labyrinth, except they're like little horned little dragon dudes.
Yeah, they sing the song.
Yeah, yes. All right, you all do your short rest. Whatever you need.
Chris, how much hit points do we have from your the speech leader, inspiring leader?
You should have okay, the 3 of you should have a 12 bonus.
Okay, thanks.
12 temporary hit points.
That's pretty close to my regular hit points.
At the short rest, I will give another sermon, because I can do another one.
Can you give me the topic?
The topic for today is... Actually, I won't take up too much time. It's like...
If you got one, open fire, buddy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no reason why not.
I had to rush it. Molly Peel was a chicken farmer and the finest eggmonger in the tiny hamlet of Farley Glen. Nestled and tucked deep in the forest of Tathier on the ghost-haunted Velen Peninsula. One day, Molly was astonished to find her rooster, Glorioso, loudly battling a fox in the hen yard. Without a moment's hesitation, she grabbed her trusty hoe and she charged in to help her brave rooster. And I go for 10 minutes.
and such in that nature.
Yeah.
And what is the... Go ahead.
And then I finish up. Glorioso was happily pecking away at the generous pile of grain Molly had laid out for him and the other chickens. Even missing a wing, he was still an imposing bird. Molly, she snuggled into her new foxskin muffler and continued to spread fresh grain in the ground.
So,
which just goes to show.
Everyone gets the effect?
Yep.
When you're done, you realize that about a dozen of the younger kobolds had come to listen or sitting around you.
Oh, all right. I'll spread it around because I can do up to 6. So I'll do one for Smork and one for the whatever kobold has the brightest eyes.
I feel funny. Am I going through puberty?
No, you're just not used to having a little bit of courage and a little bit of love from the goddess.
That feeling is optimism?
Indeed. Taya loves you all, and yeah, she loves you all, and
Oh, that's wonderful. And he cries big anime tears.
Remember that even within the weakest bird beats the bravest heart. Maybe not the biggest brain, but the bravest heart.
They begin to chant Jinjak. They have missed the part where you serve someone else and have decided that you are worthy of worship.
Yay! Oh, now look, you're the chosen one of the kobolds.
Well, I'm fine with being the chosen one of the kobolds. If I can bring a little bit of Shantae to their hearts.
All right, you are all rested up, and they're going to send your buddy Smork with you to take you to where the wild thornberries are.
Sorry, just one thing.
Yeah.
The aid should still be running, I think. So you have
Yeah, we haven't had a long rest yet.
all right, yeah, you three have 5 hit points each from the aid and another
7.
seven from the sermon.
It's been roughly 3
Yeah.
hours since you left the Dragonborn complex.
Okay, so 12, 12, 12. And
Okay.
right, we're good.
Smork says to Jinjak, I've never seen Keys take to somebody so quickly. He really likes you.
oh, I have a way with people once you get to know me. Really.
Maybe you are the chosen one.
Yeah, they just misselected.
Yeah, but you're an ass elf.
I couldn't possibly be. Look, I point at Erwina and I say, she is a magical creature.
Right?
You're-
She made light come out of nowhere, and she's got an imaginary bear no one can see.
Oh, it's not imaginary. She can see it.
That's
And I keep walking.
what I just said. All right, come this way. I'll take you. Boy, if that the ice ape is there, I mean, you did real good against those guards, but that thing is like size large at least. It's a big bad boy.
Oh, I think we'll be fine. We got Benji and Stern. Stern's got a good broad back.
Is Sturm?
And then Erwina and I can support them.
Okay. You all seem to support each other.
You could call us friends.
Oh, that's not really a kobold thing. Is that something we should cultivate?
Yeah.
We're fight over table scrap kind of people, and like strongest lead because you have to be because everything's so nasty.
Yeah, I get that. I do, but sometimes you need people in your corner.
So a small group that pulls together would pull harder than an individual that only pulls for himself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like my little brain is gonna explode. Are these the teachings of Jinjak?
100%.
are they?
These are the teachings of Jim, Jack, and Tom.
I am quoting Jinjak. Somebody
Yeah.
kill me now. Kill me.
Why are you hitting me that way, Benji? You're Benji, look at me. You're breaking my heart. Look at
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry, chosen one. I don't
Yeah.
mean to break your heart.
It's important to know, however, that there is only one Jinjak. He is from the clan Durfel. He is but one Durfel.
Wonderful. Boy, can you imagine 3 Durfels that were friends? The mind boggles. Up there, by the way, we've been traveling 2 hours, and you can see a small copse of nearly dead trees. And he says, yeah, they're around an area, and there's a little bit of a spring, and there's an area that's a little sheltered from the coldest breezes, and that's where the wild thornberries grow. I'm going to not go there.
Can I stay with you?
Well,
I don't want to go there either. Irina, do you think maybe you should do like speak with animals or something, so that way if you can try to talk to it.
I can give
Before
it
we
a
fight?
try.
That's nothing
Yeah.
special. I speak to animals all the time.
Well, you, and we're we have to use magic for that kind of thing.
What's magic about that? You go, hey, lizard, I'm gonna eat you, and you're not gonna be very tasty because you don't have much muscle. You just talk.
While he's talking, Erwina's already casting it as a ritual
okay.
over in the corner.
It's up and running now.
I will do it with her. I will use speak with animals as well.
Okay. All right. Will you approach with stealth, or do you want to just roll up and see what's what?
Yeah, I'm not good at stealth.
Okay. So
Yeah, sure.
Party approaches, and there's in a different place at a different time. This would be a lovely grotto, right? Somebody could build a small manor because there's the spring and the trees would be healthy. This would be beautiful somewhere else. Here, it's kind of sad, but it's sheltered enough that you do see several bushes of wild thornberries. And there is a really big white ape sitting just noshing on them.
All you, Benji and Arwina.
Okay.
Please lead us, chosen one, and I follow her.
That's Jinjak now.
No, that's
No,
definitely
he got
you.
the promotion.
He's no.
Yeah.
There was no legalese saying that Jinjak was illegally changed as the chosen one.
Yeah.
So, and I push her. I push her. Come on, I'm right behind you. What you scared for?
Yeah, I think Erwina kind of goes into the mode of her normal behavior with animals, where she starts to like dip her eye contact to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get she'll move with purpose, that she is not prey, but with deference, and almost like kind of tries to just coexist next to it for a couple minutes. Like,
so I'm going to assume, because Eric is of my era of life, and you appear to be quite young, that the reference Mighty Joe Young might land with
Yeah.
Eric, but now, excellent.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I am also familiar with Jane Goodall and the way she kind of like warms up like with the apes, of just kind of like coexisting and letting them adjust.
I was talking less reality and more like Mighty Joe Young's size as opposed to Kong or like a real gorilla. Like Mighty Joe Young was the size of a tractor trailer, but it wasn't like building size.
Yeah.
So picture that dressed in like the Star Trek like Yeti monster kind of fur, and has
we're full Ray
vibes.
we're full Ray Harryhausen Pokemoning in this.
Ray Harryhausen, after my own heart.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna canonize. Homeboy is stop motion for sure.
Yeah.
Stop motion with fur, which we all know is incredibly hard to do. But it's not done well. And he's sitting there noshing on berries, and he finally does notice you. Because you approach correctly, he's not startled or threatened, so he gives you just a quizzical look.
While she is talking, I would like to sneak around behind him.
You discover that Smork is following you.
Oh my god, what the heck?
I want to be close enough to see when you kill it.
If we kill it, what if we can... Okay, just be quiet.
Size to make you...
Just be quiet. And I will roll my stealth check.
Okay, at disadvantage because of Smork.
God, can I just throw him some other way?
You can fastball special him for sure. He weighs all of 70 pounds.
14.
That's pretty good. He doesn't notice you.
Okay. I will have my great axe ready, but I'm just kind of crouching in the snow, and I'm going to pop up if he makes any aggressive behavior.
So far, again, he's got Snorlax vibes. It looks like he is more of an obstruction on the roadway than an active combatant. Although that could be because of how he's approached. If he was startling, he may have just did what the kobold suggested, lash out and break someone's spine. He's obviously strong enough for that.
Yeah. I think as he kind of like looks at Erwina, she kind of like looks kind of like in the middle distance near him. Just because she doesn't want to make that aggressive eye contact, like kind of like how you do with most animals. You want to avoid that.
So through the speak with animals, you hear, because he speaks in ape, but you hear what you look at.
Oh, I see these delicious berries that you're eating.
In the sky?
She is kind of like, well, not in the sky, but like next to you.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, thank you. And she'll put out like her little tiny hands and take a berry. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're like nasty peanuts in that you've got to take the kind of spiky outer shell off, or they'll tear up your mouth.
Yeah, she'll start working on it like it's a lychee.
Yeah, yes, yes, like a handful of nasty lychee. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks and smells so good. What else do you eat out here?
Little horn guys.
Little horn guys. And she immediately thinks of kobolds. That's an interesting alternative diet choice.
If you twist and pull hard, spine comes out, and you have a cup of meat.
Ooh, good tip.
Smork is saving throw against yelling.
I will cover his mouth. If I see him, I will grab his
mouth. He's about to cry out in alarm.
Okay.
Apparently being called a meat cup was too much for poor Smork.
Can he understand?
Oh, no, he cannot. You have a good point.
Yeah.
So he does not react. Thank you.
Okay.
Erwina gets like 10. This like comic like this thought bubble of good thing that the kobolds can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, no, I lost track because I know Benji can understand, but you can't.
Yeah.
And some lizards.
Oh, I know where there's so many lizards that you could eat, though.
So much work.
Yeah, but they're probably better than the little guys with the horns, and probably even better than these berries. I bet they are. They might show up at the little horn guy's house, though. And you know what? I'm sure you could eat them. I'm positive. You're so big. And this is your territory, not those big lizard guys. You should fight them when they show up.
Big lizard?
Yeah, the big lizard guys. Well, they're big to me because I'm so small. And
yes, you're portable.
I am small and portable. That is what I'm known for.
The pain berries are sweet.
Yeah. And I'm sure though that they will pair very nicely with the lizard people when you eat them. You could eat it after that as like a little treat. A little treat just to sweeten up the lizard people.
Pair nicely.
Yeah, pairs nicely.
Oh, you mean eat together?
Yeah, eat together. You could eat the big lizards and some of these berries after that. Or with it.
The berries do give me poops.
Yeah. If you eat too many of anything, it's not really good for you. So you should vary your diet and eat the big lizard people. And then you know what's funny? They're not going to know that you're there.
Tried that once. They threw pointy sticks at me.
Well, then maybe I can help by making it so that it's harder for them to throw big pointy sticks. Or I can make it so they're easier to hit. And then you can eat them.
You would pair well with Gordo?
Is your name Gordo?
Uh-huh.
I think we could work together wonderfully to eat our common prey, which is the big lizard people. Erwina's like, I'm gonna end up having to eat a lizard person, aren't I?
He leans
Let's
in.
go.
Tell you secret.
Oh, okay.
Gordo is lazy.
Gordo's lazy?
I can lay here and eat hurt berries all day. Yeah, I get poops, but then I just waddle to spring and I go whoosha whoosha whoosha, and I'm all better. You say there's a place with a lot of lizards?
Yeah, there is a place with lots of lizards, and I'm sure you could eat so many of them.
They run though.
Yeah, they do run. But that's what will help probably your tummy. You're probably just not moving enough after eating all those berries. Like you gotta give yourself time to digest.
Make an important insight check. Benji, you can make it too.
Erwina's just having so much fun trying to talk this monster into eating things. She got a 13.
I got an 11.
He smells you. And with a 15, you're pretty sure he's trying to figure out what you'd taste like.
He smells me or
No,
her?
Benji does not make a good enough roll to figure that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get right in your face and you know exactly what that's for.
Oh, what she'll do then is if she figures out he's smelling her,
Yeah.
she's going to make herself smell awful with the prestidigitation spell. Just
Okay.
absolutely unedible.
So magic, adult theater floor, gas station bathroom, like.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just absolutely atrocious.
Give me an Arcana check. Let's see how well you do.
Okay.
Let's see how nasty your poof is.
It's she's not really known for knowing much about magic, but she gets a 13 to make
13's pretty
herself
good.
smell like an outhouse.
Yeah.
She overshoots from rest stop bathroom to outhouse.
Whoa. Whoa. And he
Yeah.
leans down and he smells the berries. You can tell he's trying to figure out if any of that smell is coming from his food. Whoa.
Oh, yep.
Whoa.
That's what happens when I eat these berries.
Oh, that smell is from these?
No, well, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely from those.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
If you get real good, he'll think about mixing it up with some Dragonborn.
That's a nat fucking 20. This is what I was saving all
No.
that for instead of all those shitty rolls earlier. This was far more important.
So, the big, horny ones.
Yeah,
they're-
the extra large.
They're tasty?
They're so tasty. They're incredibly delicious. Rena's like, yeah, they probably are. They're muscular, but they're so they might be tough, but
They don't skitter like lizards do.
yeah, they're big though. Like, I've heard stories about this thing called an app, and I've heard they're very delicious. I've never been lucky enough to have a bite of it myself because they don't live in Iceland and they don't keep well. But evidently you can eat them, and travelers from the island of Chult have said they're really good.
he rocks back and forth, and then when he has his mass off center, he staggers to his feet and kind of gets his balance. All right. Enough berries. Gordo needs meat. He reaches out and pats you on the head.
Yay. And Erwina feels like Coco with its kittens.
Careful with berries.
They're not good for one's tummy all the time. They're a special treat.
Special treat. All right. Bye.
Bye, Gordo.
And he turns around and starts walking away.
Erwina will come back to her group.
Well done, Arwina. You
Good
look
news.
very good. You got a very good
Smork
part.
looks very upset.
Yeah.
Who?
Smork.
Why are you?
Well, you get your berries, and guess what? Even better. Gordo's gonna go eat a bunch of Dragonborn, which is really exciting for me in particular.
I just wanted to see you fight again.
We're gonna probably end up having to fight so many Dragonborn, which will be much cooler than fighting Gordo. And then you get to see Gordo eat all of your enemies. That's even more exciting.
Yeah.
That's like something out of a tale. Like where I come from, where you get one monster to fight the other monsters. They call it a versus, and those are always the best epic tales. They're not very smart, but they're very fun.
So many new ideas.
Yeah, we're gonna have Gordo versus all of the Dragonborn, and I hope he eats a bunch of them so that our lives are a little bit easier.
We will cut to the entire group back in Homehaven, back in front of the big fire, reporting back into Boss Keys.
Mm-hmm.
So, the gorilla didn't kill you. I don't see any broken limbs or nothing.
Yeah, we didn't even have to fight.
Were you hoping we had broken limbs?
Nah, it just seemed likely.
Well, we're not you, okay?
Fair.
So
Part of their positive outlook, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, we pretty much surrendered into incompetence and defeat.
And in good news,
Yeah?
my new friend Gordo has vacated the berry bush, so you guys can go get as many berries as you want. He will need some after he eats as many Dragonborn as he possibly can, should he survive. So leave a couple for Gordo. He's gonna go eat your enemies. And then, like, Erwina will pull out her minor illusion spell and, like, make, like, a small, like almost like a moving diorama, Harryhausen style, of Gordo versus all the Dragonborn, and just Gordo just eating them. That's the plan! I think this is the best plan we've ever had.
Benji?
it doesn't involve us.
Benji, you overhear one of the kobolds say to another, "She's a priestess of Jinjak. She's called a miracle."
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
Our Lord and Savior, Jinjak and Tonics.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about me or are you talking about her?
The pointy-eared one.
Oh, yes. Very much so. Yes, you should see the... Oh, man.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's very
She
clear
is.
they do not have magic.
She's a
All right.
priestess of Jin Jack.
100%.
You are all seated around some stub tables, and Boss Keys turns to the entire group. All right, you've earned it. What do you need to know?
If we cannot help you defeat your enemy, can you help us get the items we need to return home?
Oh, I've got no idea how any of that works. Well, I can tell you our tale. Maybe there's something in there useful for you. This place that you see, all of this, and I talked about how small it is, and we sometimes just call it the Rock. This place was a kobold place. We don't live all that long. So many generations pass for any real time or event. But many, many generations ago, it is said that we were crafted from stone by the Great Worm, an ancient and powerful dragon. Made us. Don't know why. Just did. We're grateful, of course. So when the first deceiver came, we thought it was the Great Worm. We thought it was our god. It was not. It was a red dragon. It transformed those of us that became faithful to it into Dragonborn, those big creatures. And they called this master Ziat. A second dragon came. The second dragon was white. It said it was the enemy of Ziat. And again, it transformed those of us that became faithful to it into Dragonborn that served it, and it left. The white dragon and its minions imprisoned the red one in its lair, turning a volcano into a glacier. Since then, the two factions have struggled. Minions of the red to free it, minions of the white to keep it imprisoned. Neither side treats us real well. I mean, those that serve Ziat take some of us as slaves, but all slay us with impunity whenever they choose to. They all think of us as soulless, as creatures, not a people. We want to be free. So we're not sure what the deal is between these factions. This was not a hot, dry place, nor was it a place of ice. When the red came, it became hot. There were deserts. And then when the white came, it froze over and he was in prison. None of this is what it was. None of it was what the Rock was to us. We have not figured out, obviously. It doesn't help that we're all like the size of your leg. But we don't know what to do about any of this. I know that they keep, the ones that serve Ziat keep calling for chosen ones to try to break it out of that glacier prison. But it has not succeeded yet.
Do you know how it is that they call the chosen ones?
Probably some kind of magic.
Probably that big book she was reading.
I mean, we obviously don't know much about the gods or about magic. We assumed that our god was a dragon and a dragon was God that formed us. We assumed that the red and then the white were both gods. For all we know, we were right, but we could be wrong. They could just be creatures much more powerful than we are. Then again, what is a god, really? Maybe it's just this Jinjak here. Maybe he's God.
This Jinjak here has a question for you, just to clarify.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you earned it. What do you want to know?
You'd mentioned that the followers of Ziat kill you and enslave you and eat you. The white dragon, did those followers also abuse you?
Oh, yeah. Just not
All
as
right.
slaves. They consider us too disgusting to have us in their settlement.
What the ego?
Second question is,
One nice
you
thing is the abuse is a little different. So they do switch it up a
How?
little.
that's nice of them. You're native to this world. You're saying that you've always been here. Your people were made here.
I mean, we don't have a written language, so got some cave etchings, and we pass things along by word of mouth. So, as far as we know, this rock is ours, and we have been here since the beginning. which according to our legends was when our god, our worm, made us out of stone.
And the followers of Ziyat and the White Worm, they came afterwards.
Much as far as we can tell, much later, yes.
I just wanted clarified for
I hope
posterity.
that's helpful. I don't know. And I can tell you where both groups are. I can tell you that both groups seem to have between 200 and 300 members at any given time. We reproduce a lot faster than they do, and they seem to only have one child at a time, whereas kobolds, we have litters. So we replace ourselves very quickly, and they do not, which is the reason I don't think that their communities are bigger. It's harsh here. A fair number die, and they reproduce slowly. Yay, we're better at something. Woo! Reproduce.
That is a good advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my wives and husband.
You know where that?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
My wives and husband think so.
I like your style, man. You're not.
Yeah.
I like you.
This is just Thursday. Tomorrow's a get busy night, so.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
you're not
we
here for
won't.
that.
Yeah, we won't bother you tomorrow then.
Actually, I've knitted a pair of business socks.
Is it possible for you to sneak us into the Red Dragon, the Red Dragon lair, so that we can make off with the items that we suspect were used to summon us to this world? And if the
it's
answer
very
to that
dangerous
is yes.
in there, but our people know the tunnels. Smark got you out. He can get you back, right, Smark? Oh yeah. I'm telling you, they completely whiffed it, and then dead.
And now we have our friend Gordo who could maybe help us. Hopefully he's eating, at least distracting them. So he'll be a big problem.
A runner comes into the area, obviously one of their scouts. Sir, just boss. Yeah, boss. It's the whites. What? There's a group of the whites. They wanna talk to you. Well, that's weird. Normally, if one of those groups, red or white, wants something, they just swagger on here and they take it.
I suspect they know we're here.
Well,
Do you want one of us to come with you?
I mean, I'm not excited about letting them in here.
Well, why don't we go out there and meet them?
You could take Smork with you in case you need to know kobold stuff. Are you okay with that, Smork? Jinjek will protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm so glad we've introduced a new religion to this world.
The
Oh,
religion
hell,
we've been
Jinjek.
following is kind of stupid.
How many of them are there?
Between 36 and twice that, so 72.
You mean there's
That's so many.
about 72 white dragon?
Oh no, kobolds.
Oh my gosh.
No, there's two.
All right, let's go.
There are two dragonborn guys.
All right.
All right, well, Smork will come with you.
All right.
Jinjek be with you. Oh yeah, look, he is. Okay, so the group.
Just to get things straight, so you don't get me in trouble with my boss. The goddess Shantea, not Jinjak. Try to remember that.
Can you introduce us?
I did. Oh, forget it.
Is she?
Erwina's having a great
Jaya?
time.
I thought her name was Erwan.
No,
Oh
no.
no, Shantae is this one, and she points at Benji.
Will you stop?
I look at Erwin and I'm just like, not right now.
Yeah,
Just not right
mhm.
now.
Oh,
Mhm.
Shantae.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't no.
Yep.
It's Benji. It's
Yep.
Benji.
Yep.
And I will. You don't worry about Gordo breaking your spine. Call me Shantae, and I will break it for you. Okay.
And he turns to his buddy next to him. That's exactly what a goddess would say.
Very vengeful, very nurturing goddess.
You're
You
breaking
are
my
led
heart,
by
Ben.
Smork outside of where the visitors are, and they get together in a big circle and start talking about you. Okay, so the little one with the pointy ears is a priestess of the Jinjak, but the Jinjak works for Calderon or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. So, what about the tall one with the limp? Maybe he is the mightiest god of all. You are led outside the compound, and there are, in fact, let me show you a picture. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Those two individuals are waiting.
I'm gonna leave the talking to you guys. You know, when I talk, I create more problems. So I'm just not going to talk right now. And
Okay.
I do like stand in an intimidating way with my like leaning on my great axe, and I'm just like looking at them, just bored.
So
Um,
who approaches them? Who's in the lead?
I'll walk up.
Okay.
If,
Erwina will follow.
I think we're the two highest charisma people here.
Yeah.
The robed one speaks in tongues.
Oh, that's handy.
Greetings.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Greetings to you.
Well, I say hello. Can we help you?
You most certainly can. I am Shualir. This is Ezar Ray. We are servants of the White Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume one of you has been chosen.
That is up for debate at this moment.
How came you here if not by that means?
We're not really sure about exactly
Yeah.
the mechanisms used to bring us here against our will. But, oh, sorry, go ahead, Arwina.
Oh, I was just gonna say we just were all pulled here. We fought a snow monster, and then we had some really hard talks, and now we're here.
Would you like to go home?
I believe
make it.
the
Yeah.
top list, yes.
I will like to insight check.
Did you say I wanted to interject? Feel free to interject anytime you want.
Nope, I rolled a 4.
Oh,
No.
I won't see it.
No, Benji wanted to do a insight check, I think.
Oh, inside check.
Yeah,
Insight check.
yeah. I rolled a 4.
Okay. If you wish to be sent back to your home, we can help with that.
In return for?
Oh, nothing. We, in fact, have gifts we would give you for the favor of accepting our help in leaving this place.
I see. So
Just
you
out of Just out of curiosity, what are these gifts? Like, I like to know what we are agreeing to.
He
And
gestures to the other one that's clearly the warrior. The warrior has a bundle and reveals a sword made of ice, a shield made of ice, and a small bag of diamonds.
very, very, very tempting.
Well, if you believe that you've been summoned in error, and do not believe that you have been righteously chosen for anything, I think the best course of action is undo the mistake and get you home.
For your kind offer, I do think that we need to discuss this with our friends first.
Mm-hmm.
If you could give us
where you come from?
Oh, Icewind Dale.
No need for anyone to make an insight check. He reacts to those words strongly. That is the home of the White Lady.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Do you have another name for the White Lady?
We do not say it aloud.
What's her symbol? What is her symbol?
Well, among us, it is a white claw. I'm not sure what it is among people that have not been chosen to follow as we have. He, the one in the robe, goes into his pack and pulls out a writing quill and some parchment, and he writes the name. Apparently, it's okay to write it. You're just not supposed to speak it. The name is Arveaturace, which is a name in Old Draconic.
Wait, RB? Could you repeat that again? Sorry, I'm typing it.
Arveaturace.
I'll use religion and see if there's.
Thing. It will be a history thing.
What's history?
It's not knowing about magic. It's knowing about something that happened in history. It's a historical fact.
17.
You think that's the name of the white dragon that's caused all the trouble for Icewind Dale?
Curious, sir. So it's a white dragon that is causing trouble in Icewind Dale. I thought it was the Frost Maiden.
There can be many things making trouble. Icewind Dale is a big spot.
How do you know that this Frost Maiden is not winged?
I defer to Erwina.
Now this
Erwina.
The Dragonborn did not say the thing about trouble. Like that was the GM.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we probably don't want to help her too much.
Once again, unless you want to ask him any more questions, I'm thinking that we go talk with I'm sorry, I'm drawing a little blank here for a second. With Benji and
Sturm.
And Sturm.
Yeah.
There's a large flat rock on a rise, just 10 minutes walk to the southeast. We will camp there and wait. Of course, you need to discuss it. I understand. I think it would be best for everyone if you exempt yourself from all of this. It's clearly not your concern, not any direction you can take this in. And we can just get you out.
It's actually a very rational suggestion, except for the kobolds.
What about the kobold?
They live a somewhat wretched existence. Is there any chance that you could get them out too?
Yeah, could they come with us?
I don't know well enough to offer, but I know I have seen a portal opened, and if our leaders would use such a portal to return you rather than a spell, I don't see why others could not travel through that portal. We have no need for the Solus. We
Conference?
understand that the Reds, servants of Ziat, use them as slaves, which is a disgusting practice in many ways. So I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't
Okay.
promise because I'm not sure it works that way. I'd have to confirm. But assuming it does work that way, I don't see why that would be a problem.
Yeah. Well, let me go talk to our other friends. Make sure we're making a great decision. You talk to your superiors, see if we can take the town with us. Yeah. And Erwina's like, where are we gonna put them in Caer Konig? Where are we gonna put them? Oh, we got ruins in that little like ruined area. We'll be fine. Well,
So the party withdraws, and they move to go to that area they described.
mm-hmm. Okay. So good news. They're offering us cool, shiny ice weapons and a shield.
So did you want to talk
To-
amongst yourselves before you go talk to the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bag of diamonds if we just like leave. And don't interfere in keeping Ziat sealed, which does sound pretty good. And to sweeten the deal, they said that they're going to go check with their supervisors. They're going to go talk to their manager and see if they can make a portal so we can take all of these kobolds with us back to Icewind Dale. So they won't be enslaved or eaten or beaten up if we take them with us.
I don't see anything to compromise with. Our intention was not to fulfill the original quest anyway.
Yeah.
This is a boon.
Benji, what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was staring at the clouds. What?
Oh, how do you feel about a bag of diamonds, two, what looks like an ice sword and a shield? Those won't. I won't know what to do with them. The bag of diamonds is slightly more interesting for me, and the fact that they might be able to send the town of kobolds through a portal with us back to Icewind Dale, so that way they aren't being eaten, kicked, exploited, or enslaved.
Wow. I mean, yeah, as long as we get to go home, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're gonna put them. The inn's a little small, but I think there's some ruins outside of town, and Caer Konig's population's been greatly reduced by all the other shenanigans going on. So, like, it's a win-win. It's votes in the speaker election as well, so long as they get citizenship. So,
Considering that the speaker is a Dragonborn.
yeah, they're probably going to vote against him and for anyone else.
I mean,
I I mean, I don't see I see only benefits to this and a lot of confusion and mayhem, but only benefits really.
So they want to offer us diamonds.
A bag of
Which I
diamonds.
Don't care about that. But I heard weapons.
Yeah, like a sword made of ice and a shield made of ice.
I don't need the shield.
I need everyone to make an intelligence save.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah, this is gonna go real excitingly.
This is bad. Yeah, that's what I expected. I got a 6.
Okay.
A 7!
Nice.
Hey!
14. Oh, wow. Out of +4?
Yeah. Even with my bonus, I only got an 8.
Okay, so 14's the highest?
Yeah.
Alright, Jinjak. Thinking about this as you discuss it with your companions. And this is the GM just relaying out the board, not dictating a course of action, because this could go one of 6 or 7 different ways. Just want to make sure that you have it all laid out for you. Because I'm not 100% sure this came through clearly. You now know that this was a kobold place, that maybe a dragon visited a long time ago and made the kobolds. Later, a red dragon came and was awful and terrible and made this a hot, horrible place. A time later, a white dragon came. The white dragon froze the red dragon and imprisoned it. You also, I'm not going to say no because you don't have any way to verify it, but the Dragonborn claims that their master is a creature from your world. So that means there is a white dragon that spends some time in Icewind Dale and some time here making sure the red dragon is imprisoned. That means if the white dragon is at all potentially your enemy, their biggest thorn in their side nemesis problem is the red dragon imprisoned in the ice. Just want to make sure that was laid out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty clear.
Cool.
It's just what's also clear though is we're not comfortable about helping them free the red dragon because it sounds like they're rotten bastards and so's the red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So what am I missing? Because it sounds like the people that are keeping the red dragon in prison are the same people who are saying, hey, if you leave now, we'll give you all this stuff and you take the kobolds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. The imprisoners, sort of the white dragon that are imprisoning the red dragon, yes.
And the white dragon is also connected to making trouble in ice.
Yes.
Right, so the main thing here that I'm getting is, number one, we take the offer. Number two, if we ever meet a white dragon, we need to make sure to not kill it or to otherwise negotiate with it because we don't want to kill it because then the red dragon would be freed. Am I missing it? Is that right?
I think another option that might be kind of in the subtext, and Erwina will kind of like put this out and she'll start doing minor illusions of like our options. So option 1, we go home. We take the kobolds with us. There's a lot of fun, wacky shenanigans. We get these items. The red dragon here stays imprisoned, but the white dragon that Jinjak says is causing trouble in Icewind Dale gets to run amok, continuing to make things bad. Option 2 is that we release the red dragon, which is not good for our kobold friends. We don't like that, right? But the red dragon can kind of make trouble against the white dragon, and we basically kind of like how I had Gordo fight the Dragonborns. So we have an option where we can make trouble for the Frost Maiden, but we'll have to compromise who we are as people, and I'm less excited about that, personally. Also, they didn't show me a big bag of diamonds, so this could be that I am being motivated by both kindness and greed, and I am real enough to admit that.
So this white dragon is this white dragon is either in league or an extension of or representative of the Frost Maiden?
That's what Jinjak was kind of
Yes.
thinking.
Based on the history and the name that you're not supposed to speak aloud, but they wrote down for us.
Mm-hmm.
But based
Very
on
thoughtful.
that, that is the we'd be doing. If we take diamonds, take the weapons, and take their deal, then we'd also be making a deal with the forces that are bringing misery to Icewind Dale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
just-
maybe, and then there's option 3 where the kobolds don't want to leave because it's their house, and they still got all these dragonborn here, and then we leave and they have no friends. So that is the third outcome that I see easily.
You're right about that too, Erwina. I mean, according to the kobold history, they were the first ones here, and the dragonborn and their gods came afterwards.
I mean, to be fair though, my people don't come from Icewind Dale either. We come from somewhere else as well. We have made it our home, and I think there's enough room in Icewind Dale to make a home for everybody.
So these are all tough choices.
Yeah.
We have to pick the lesser of the two evils. They're both evil. Let's go home. We still have a lot to do back in Icewind Dale, starting with saving Erwina's father.
Yeah, that is priority numero uno for me at this moment. But we also do have to consider that we might be making things at home a lot worse by doing the morally correct thing.
I wonder if there's another option, though. I mean,
Option 3, where we steal all their magic items,
yeah.
and then Erwina just makes what looks like a half-form heist of minor illusion.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not going to work. We fuck up everything we touch, okay? it's just not going to happen.
Okay, so then she makes it like an action film a la Die Hard starring Benji. Benji crawling through little things, but covered in blood.
Oh,
And just,
wow, you make me look great.
I'll have a few laughs.
If this red dragon is powerful enough that the white dragon or whatever exactly it is, that it fears it, what's to keep her from killing us if we free it?
Exactly. And that is the other thing too, is that if we let it free, it might overcorrect in Icewind Dale as well. They said that it made it very hot and very dry. That's not going to be much. That's going to be probably worse, really. At least most of Icewind Dale is at least prepared for long, cold winters. This is just longer and colder.
And
If we leave now, we keep that balance.
And we would not have an assured way to return either if we free this red dragon.
Yeah.
I don't see how it's much of a choice for us.
I say we take the bribe and go.
Yep.
They're bribing us with diamonds and weapons.
Yeah.
This is agreed.
And freeing the kobolds. So
Yeah. I don't care about the bribe. I don't want to leave these little fellas in the lurch, considering how, they've been looking out for us and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, we have to ask them too if they want to come with us.
That's true. Let's go have a word with Boss Keys.
That's a smash cut to the group re-entering the circle at the center of the Kobold town. They have reached a decision of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
They all have cat that caught the canary grins in their face. Welcome back,
Oh.
says the boss.
Hi. How's it going?
Very well, very well.
What's got you guys all smiling?
Yeah, so we have all these mechanisms to make decisions, and it's
Mhm.
normally things like whose cousin are we gonna eat, or are we gonna make cots out of bones? Like, they're never really good decisions. And
Okay.
this time we got to talk about which of you is probably the god sent to save us. That was a really nice. It was a good conversation, right, guys?
Oh!
Yeah.
We love a good theory
Wait.
session.
Wait, who did y'all decide on?
I mean,
Who came to save you? Who's come to save you?
the one of you that is most like us is you.
Okay. So
Yep.
what if we told you that we want to take you back home with us? Would you like to come to our homeland?
See? What,
Perfect. Benji, your family is growing.
what is the
I-
first thing she says to us?
I
Can
now
we
have
take you
multiple
out of
children.
Yep.
Oh man, what a great! Wow, I'm in trouble saying this. What a great day.
So they still have to go see if they can make that happen. So don't get too excited yet. Keep
Okay.
it together. So we wanna be prepared for just in case. But
Well,
I don't want to leave without you guys.
Just
If you
in
guys wanna
case
come with us.
is usually we get killed or eaten.
Yeah. I mean, Icewind Dale is so hard living. It's very much like this, but at least you won't have Red Dragonborn trying to enslave you, which is already a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, if I allowed myself to have an opinion about things like that, I'd think that was awful.
Yeah.
All right. What shall we call you, mistress? I don't remember what Jack said. Did he say you were Cavalcade?
You can call me the Raven Queen. No.
Raven.
No, you can call me Benji. Benji.
I like that. That's the
Mhm.
kind of god name you can take home to meet your mom. It's not all pretentious or nothing. You can say it easily. It rolls out of your mouth like a bad fruit.
I
Love it.
know, sometimes it's just hard. It's just hard out here, I'm trying to be a savior.
Yeah, you're now the chosen one.
So you're saying
No.
it's just all paperwork now?
Yeah, now we have to we'll go talk to the Dragonborn and see if they can make it happen. And then when we come back, we'll help you pack.
But we have to surrender our home.
But you'll have a better one with more room
Mhm.
and that doesn't end in like a day.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. What do you think, elders? Okay. All right. The Council of the Wise is decided and shit.
Okay.
We are with Benji.
Yay!
No.
There's
Huzzah! Erwina yells so
I'll
loud.
punch Irwina in the arm. Not hard, not to like
There's-
throw her off her feet, but this is like that sibling punch.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a joyous day for everybody.
there's one important oath that you must make us, though, if you wish to come.
All right.
Icewind Dale is already a place of suffering. We need you to seek to live in harmony, to not victimize those around, Do not cause more pain, more sorrow.
We haven't had others around. I mean, we could treat each other better. We have this game, or there are these bugs, and it's always kind of a big deal when they show up because there are not a lot of them. And the game is called Punch Buggy. When you see a bug, you'll punch Buggy, and then you punch the closest kobold. So you're saying maybe don't play Punch Buggy anymore.
No,
What?
no, you actually, can you teach me that?
Benji wants to learn Punch Buggy. I think I'm happy.
Yeah, I would love to play with Jinjack sometime. Jinjack, are you up for that?
Weird.
No.
It's so funny. You thought you had a choice.
This is beautiful.
All right, so the group is going to return to the two dragons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Short time later, it's about an hour and a half. You are up on the hill as indicated, and the two of them are waiting for you.
So we discussed it, and so long as the kobolds can come with us, we're happy to go back to Icewind Dale.
We have no way to confirm that until we go back to our compound, but we can take you with. Again, I see no reason why not.
Okay.
They're inconsequential to us.
These diamonds and this weapon and shield that you promised us, do you have them with you?
Yes. If you are giving us your word that you are going to withdraw, we're happy.
May I see the shield, please?
Of course. And he produces. I'm going to say this quick. Don't worry about writing it down. It is a +1 longsword of ice. In addition to the +1 to hit and damage, does an extra d6 of cold damage. And a +1 ice shield, which is obviously +1 to armor class. If you're attuned to it, it gives you resist cold. There's also 500 gold and diamonds.
Okay, and so because I would have used a identification ritual spell, and so that's what I get, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I just, after I identify it, I turn to the group. I say these are real magic items, and they are of some power.
Mhm.
I'd like to use it.
You want to use the sword? I'm
Oh.
here for Jinjack with a sword.
No, I want to use insight
Oh, okay.
on the Dragonkin, Dragonborn.
Didn't you already roll that, though?
That was me.
That was
Go ahead. And you roll at advantage because you can consult with your friends.
where are you?
You got a 19.
I got a 19. Okay.
You, there's a millennial meme, no lies detected. They do not seem to be dissembling or misleading. They seem to be offering in earnest. So unless they're very good liars with no secret, and then we turn you into ground beef. There doesn't seem to be right like it's some kind of genie catch to all this. They seem to be legitimately saying the catch to this seems to be what you've already figured out. That none of the options available to you, and there are several, there's no clear moral and ethical victor, right? There's no easy choice where you're like, this is the one that's an easy choice that makes me sleep really well at night. They all kind of suck in one way or another, but that's not a deception thing, right? He's not lying about what he's offering you. There is a downside to what he's offering, but he's not misrepresenting or anything.
Well, we're aware of the downside, and we're willing to accept that this may make our quest in Icewind Dale harder.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not saying this to these guys, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Just so we're all clear, right? I mean, they're helping us, but they're not our friends. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that.
All right. As long as everyone's eyes are open, then
Okay. Well, let's get our kobolds packed. That way, the portal's easier to make. So give us a day, and then we'll meet you at your ice palace.
So you
I assume.
You want to go there with like a kobold pogrom with you?
Yeah, we're gonna do it up. We're gonna like make like for Benji. Erwina's already got an idea of making her like a palatine because it's gonna be really funny.
A what?
A palatine carried by kobolds.
a big orb, shiny stone.
So when you return, they have not created a palanquin or a palatine. They have, in fact, created. You know the big ball in Pirates of the Caribbean, where they put the ball and it's going across. They're like,
Okay.
get in and we'll push you.
Oh,
I get it.
So they've decided.
Okay, and you guys are all packed and ready to go?
No, we thought that Benji would think this was fun.
Okay,
It is. Push.
Yeah.
Push. Like,
It takes like 6
and now
hours.
go pack. Now go pack.
All right,
The rest of
they
you go pack.
Scatter and begin pulling things down and making big giant backpacks.
Mhm.
All right, who is going to get
So-
the sword? Who gets the shield?
I don't need either of those, so I'm good on both.
I could use either.
hmm I could probably use the shield, but not the sword. But I also have this handy dandy, and she holds up for Sturm as they're talking about who gets the shield. I have the serving tray I've been using for like a month now. It should be fine.
Is it a long sword?
It's a long sword, yes. +1 long sword, +1 hit damage like normal, but extra d6 cold.
I could also just use a bag of diamonds. It's fine.
All right, as the party decides how to split their advantage
Am I-
treasure.
I'm sorry. Am I just in like a big ass hamster ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've made.
And they're just put. Yeah, I love this.
And rather than carry, because they thought about carrying you together, they're like,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like Benji. So they
No.
just made a big thing.
They just made me a big hamster
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, the kobolds seem to get Benji.
Okay.
All
There's
right.
100 gold pieces and diamonds.
Yeah, it's 500 gold and diamonds, the weapon and the shield.
500 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Okay.
Correct.
I mean, the sword would be pretty cool for Sturm. He could maybe even use it one-handed.
Well, I do have that axe with Aureus magical. I would then have to probably get a feat next level to wield two weapons. So ideally, if I had to pick, and I'm still open for you guys to have whatever you want, the shield would be useful because I have very few hit points. But I'm happy to take the sword, and then when I get the proper level, then I would get 2 up in fighting, so I can use both. Well,
Because you're already resistant to cold, right? Just mechanically.
yes. So I'm assuming I'm assuming I have like quarter damage.
No.
No, it doesn't
And
stack
pretty much
usually.
anything in 5th edition that has the same keywords, they don't overlap. It's
Right.
just-
Well, the plus one is still useful, but I mean, maybe the sword then.
Yeah.
Sword then.
I think the sword would be more useful for you in general.
Well, I'm just gonna then. What's gonna happen is my armor cost will be lower. But if I get 2 up in fighting, it'll just be lower by 1,
So
and so that's not bad.
In 5, you can use the second hand automatically. The only difference
Not-
is until you use 2 up in fighting, you don't get to apply your stat to the damage.
But I can't use regular strength-based weapons for my second. It has to be finesse-based.
So just have it on hold, I guess.
Yeah, no, I would love. I will definitely take that sword. Now it gives me something to shop for on Etsy.
It's got a very-
Ooh,
it is
we love a good shopping
It's
adventure.
got a very Elric look coupled with your look already.
Yeah.
And the shield is also frozen, by the way. Their magic
Okay.
is permafrozen ice, so the shield is very pretty.
Nice. Yeah.
If Jinjack doesn't want the shield, Erwina could definitely use something more than a serving tray. But she's also content to take money. Like, she's good either way.
All right. That, in fact, is the end of the adventure I had today. You avoided 2 fights, but you accomplished your goals. The next episode will be the third and last in this series, which will involve the resolution of this mini arc and apparently the possible liberation of these incredibly downtrodden kobolds. So if you're watching, thanks for tuning in, and come on back next week and see the conclusion. Anything else from anybody that they should tune in and watch? Anything you want to pimp? Anything like that?
Idly?
No current new projects for me this week. You can just tune in on TikTok and get some awesome Erwina content. I know Tiny's not here with us, but Tiny has their own TikTok as well. I'm sure you're already subscribed to that. We're gonna have to get Benji there eventually, so we can have like the girl squad on TikTok.
Absolutely not.
I think that needs to happen. So everybody, press your space to get us new social media.
Please don't.
That's your mission.
I will ignore you.
and you can find me on the Wandering Wizard page on Facebook, and lots of news there pretty frequently. So thanks again. Thanks to Dress to Quest for inviting me to come hang out, and I'll see y'all next week.
Yay!
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, all.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.